welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. So I remember some time ago I came across a video on TikTok, and they were speaking about this young lady that went to Swiss party, and basically no one wanted to talk to her or for her to be among them because of what she speak about on her live in terms of what she do. So I remember when I was watching that video the very first time when I saw it, I was like, who is this young lady? So I went on her platform, watched a couple of her videos, and I was like, whoa, this girl must have gone through something. Lo and behold, this evening now, I reached home from work and I took up my phone, went on TikTok, and she was on her live. And people, she was speaking about what she went through growing up. And when that girl was talking, right now I don't know how she did that live, and a ball. Literally. Because when you know somebody life rough, she had it. She said that when she was growing up, she boxed about 30 yard. And when she went from yard to yard, everybody would want to feel up. She spoke about one of her ex-best friend yard that she stayed, and she said when she used to sleep, the cousin used to feel her up. She left there, she went somewhere else, then used to feel her up. So basically, everywhere she go, I feel up like Akidea Linstead Market. And she said she almost live with a old man. I think it was maybe about 70 years old. And when the girl was talking, and the amount of place that she lived, where she didn't live, how she sleep in the park. And I was like, wow. Because listening to her, I get to understand why she do what she do now. I'm being honest. Because when you listen to someone who said that when she was growing up and she didn't business if man did want to do her anything because she thought that she deserved it because it must have been something that she did make her life did so rough. So because of that, she used to just do some risky things. She would meet man here for work. She mentioned a story where she met a man and she went to Towel because the man promised her work and it was after 8 in the night. She said that while she was there, she felt a breeze, a cold breeze, and it's like something just said to her so she could leave. She left. She never have any money taxi fare. She saw a taxi driver, and the taxi driver gave her a lift to 3 miles and $200, and that was how she was able to go back to Offer Tree. And the more I sat there and I listened to this young lady, I realized that at times we who watch these individuals on social media and we jump to conclusion and judge them because of what they're doing for a living, we have to understand where they are coming from. Because whole heap of them, they had a rough childhood, and because of that, all they focus on is just not going back to the place that they used to be, not going to the place where they used to be homeless, not going back to where they never have no food to eat, never have any bathroom, all of that. Because even that she mentioned that she rent somewhere and it never have any toilet. She used to shit a bush, all of them something there. She spoke about. And I remember when I saw someone was covering her story and they were laughing about how she was speaking about how she felt when no one wanted to basically have her around them at the party. And they were saying, but nobody would want to have her because we all know that what she speak about on her live is the sex stuff that she do for a living. At times, that's what she speak about. But people, all I can say is that some people they have a rough childhood, and some people they have a rough bad, and she just happened to be the latter. And because of that, she's in a state right now where all she care about is not going back to that place that she coming from. She just want to survive. And because that is what she's doing. She just no business what people want to say about her. She no business how people are gonna view her. All she want to do is just to survive because she understand where she coming from and so forth. All we have to do is just hope and pray that God will change her and she will be able to realize how blessed she is. Because when you hear her speak about how she got her car, she said she bought her car in 2 days. Boy, girl, me I wonder, but you know what? Me not even need for wonder. She spoke about that, how she got her apartment, all of that. So people, don't judge them when you see them and they're doing their things. A lot of them, they went through abuse. They went through hardship, and because of that, this is their way of coping. This is their way of surviving. So when you see they turn to certain activities, they're just trying to survive this rough world that they're living in. All we have to do is just pray for them and hope that God will guide them and protect them. When I look at her, beautiful young lady, beautiful, me no know how she sit on that live and she just talk the things them without crying. Because when you hear where that young girl coming from and where she's at today, it's only because of the grace of God. It's only because He's leading her. And maybe she thinks she reach, but she not reach where God want to place her. Because I sure know that someone sat there tonight and listened to her and they were moved. They realized that there is a God. Because even when she spoke about the Tower Hill story, there must be a God that protected her. There must be a God that said to her, leave. Because maybe today something bad would have, well, maybe she wouldn't even be here today. Maybe they would have just take her, carry her one corner, do what they need to do with her, and just dash her body somewhere. Maybe that will be what they would do. But because God was with her that night, that's the reason why she's able today to tell her testimony. She's able today to let people understand why when people talk certain things about her, it's not going to affect her because she understands where she's coming from. She understands where she want to be. And where she want to be right now, me sure know. She don't want to go back to those days where she's homeless. She don't know where she's going to sleep. When you hear the young lady said she hiding at the park until the park lock and sleeping at the park. She tidy at the fast food restaurants. Not even being tidy. A juicy beef, mother's case. That's what she said she used to do. So people, as I said before, the only thing that we're supposed to do for these young people when we see them on their live and they're speaking and they're saying certain things, all we're supposed to do is just pray for them and ask God to continue protect them. Pray for them and ask God to lead them in the right direction. Pray for them and hope that they will change their life because I know for sure that someday she's going to be able to preach to someone, to tell this testimony to somebody else so they can be moved. And I know that God must have a purpose for her, make him a carrier through everything from man to man, all of that. When you hear somebody say they never care where they end up, then see people and then just go with them because she just no business. What happened to her? That goes to show that she was in a dark place. So people, when we sit and we hear these persons on their life talking about what they do for a living, what them have to do, yes, it might sound disgusting to us, but let's not judge them. Let's try to understand where they're coming from because a lot of them, they continue to do these stuff, because they want to heal. They want to survive because it's just a survival thing for them. And maybe that is the only thing that they know how to do. So, as I said before, all we're supposed to do is just wish them well and hope that they will change. Pray for them. So, guys, thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.